Stephen Miller's wife has a podcast. Aren't you guys excited? I mean,
our favorite throuple.
Oh yes, right. This is Trump says if Elon is going to keep hanging out with them.
Condoms. Does everybody know what a condom is?
So
Jeff Bezos came.
someone else, another tech mogul, maybe. And this is just internet rumor, right? Not to spoil the fun, but we should probably try to just speak it into existence. Yeah. That Stephen Miller's wife is having an affair with Elon Musk. It's just an internet joke that's morphed into something that could be true, but we just don't know. So maybe she'll address this on the first episode of her podcast.
I don't believe it because it's about Elon Musk, like, seducing somebody.
Yeah, I also...
But it's away from Stephen Miller, which makes it more plausible.
That's true. I mean, he does seem appealing by contrast, but I am also choosing to believe the baseless fake internet rumor that
it looks like
Elon Musk...
social media, not even a news story. So.
Yeah, that Elon Musk no longer has a functioning... it's not functioning down there because he tried to get it enlarged. That's also a completely fake rumor, but I'm choosing to believe it anyway. Regardless,
balls in their hands.
So Katie Miller, I guess that's her name, is starting a podcast, which is so fun. I mean, look at this. Look, it's like she's taking the whole aesthetic from the Call Her Daddy thing, cross-legged, very informal, soft lighting.
This has got to be like one of those studios, like how they have the influencers who go to like the fake airplane interior or whatever, just to make all those like going flying videos and Instagram influencer
Look
type
at me
things.
on a private jet. Yeah,
this looks exactly like a cut and paste of every other lifestyle podcast.
Yeah, this is in a warehouse somewhere.
But she could be talking about celebrity gossip, or she could be talking about how excited it makes her to see immigrants thrown into concentration camps and sexually assaulted by guards. But what matters is that there's probably some incense and candles in there to make the guests feel comfortable. I'm just like, the juxtaposition of this woman who's married to the most prominent Nazi in the country trying to create this warm and inviting space in a podcast is so dystopian that it's difficult for me to stomach. But let's hear her out. Maybe she's found her humanity, and that's what this will be about.
Call her Ava.
Hi, I'm Katie Miller. Welcome to my podcast and welcome to my living room. You may be wondering what I'm doing here hosting a podcast. It seems these days, just about everyone has a podcast. For years, I've watched from the sidelines as people I know, people I respect, have hosted TV shows, radio shows, podcasts, you name it. And I thought, hey, I could do that too. And why? Because for years I've seen that there isn't a place for conservative women to gather online. There isn't a place for a mom like me.
Yeah, she's going to join her take.
4, 3, and almost 2, and a wife, and trying to do a career,
have it
eat
all,
healthy, work out. There isn't a place for a mom like me. And so I wanted to create that space where we have real, honest conversations with people across the political spectrum and across the world to get lifestyle information, news, laugh with our friends, gossip about what's going on in the world from our perspective, from that of a mom with 3 kids who's trying to make every day be the best it can, from bedtime to bath time to breakfast in the morning to getting out the door for work.
To all the things. All right, whatever.
We've only been a minute into this. She makes the Hawk-Tuah girl look like Audrey Hepburn.
This is really bad. Yeah, this is someone. There's a
Are they
reason
making
why
her do this, do you think?
What's that?
Are they making her do this to soften Stephen Miller's image, or do you think this was her idea?
No, this sounds like the way she talked made it sound. She sold me on it being genuine. It's just the problem is she's genuinely boring.
Podcasting is
genuinely bad at this.
No, but podcasting like this for this is an acceptable line of work if she needs something to do outside of the home for a guy like Stephen Miller, right? Where they are more comfortable with their wives being kept. But if she wants to have her little podcast where she talks about how tough it is to be a mom today, here in America, it's really tough juggling 3 kids, especially when my husband comes home and he talks about how I had to separate this mom from their kids, and her husband maybe is going to die due to poor conditions in the prison I've thrown them into, or just how it's just difficult for him to contain his excitement all the time when he sees all those Palestinians that are starving. She has to juggle a lot.
I know, honestly,
It
I
is
think
amazing how she's trying to like, frame herself as like this like everyday, just like, oh, I'm just an everyday mom who just happens to be a conservative. I saw all these other people with podcasts, and I thought, why can't I do it too? Yeah, I wonder what's holding back the wife of one of the most powerful aides to the president of the United States. Oh, she must really be struggling. Go ahead, Brandon. I'm sorry, I think I cut you off.
Oh no, I was just going to say something completely like I was going to give advice about like the kind of like content she should make, given like the backdrop and like what Stephen Miller does. I think she should lean into like the anti-vax stuff. I think that's exactly the kind of content that would like, complement Stephen Miller's brand of like Nazi, like the more esoteric. Like she should get into anti-vax stuff, how like demons will possess you if like your kids learn to read, stuff like that. Like that's like really what's like, that's her niche. I can sense it already.
Isn't it? I mean, Brian called her Ava, but it like we played that Mark Maron bit where he said that if Hitler was alive today, he would go on Theo Von's podcast. It's just so well said. But apparently, if Hitler was alive today, his wife would be hosting. Or call her Nazi or whatever.
She would do 8 episodes, then realize, oh, this is going nowhere. I'm done. Because I'm sorry, let's play just a little bit more. This is a complete charisma void.
Yes.
There is nothing here that is going to. And just to point out, everyone agrees that it's been out for about a day now. 1,096 views.
The only reason I saw this is because like one of those Democratic Party accounts tweeted that she's getting a podcast, and I'm genuinely curious, like, what is it going to be? Is it going to be like, here's a photo of my adorable baby who has all of the resources available to them, and here's a photo of a starving baby that I have to keep in a drawer because Stephen Miller keeps pulling it out and licking it because it makes him so excited.
And I'll just note the comments are turned off.
Oh, also, she's a huge, I think they're both huge Zionists, by the way. So I'm excited to see how she talks about the difficulties of being a mom when you're rich as fuck in this country, and justifying her husband's policies on a day-to-day basis.
Per her Wikipedia, she is a conservative Jew.
Yeah.
To getting out the door for work and everything in between. A little bit about me. I've been a communications director to senators, to a vice president. I worked in high levels of the U.S. government. And most recently, I'm concluding my time working full-time for Elon Musk. And so please join me for my podcast. We're going to do this once a week on Mondays to talk about lifestyle, what's going on, real honest conversations.
I mean, this is like a college project that you upload to YouTube.
She said it already. This is a disinformation op. She worked in communications. She worked for Elon Musk. This is just to soften the image of the Republican Party. This is to soften the image of Stephen Miller, make them seem like they're normal people. But I don't know if this is going to have legs. How many episodes do you think this will even have? Like,
that's why I said 12.
The only way they're going to be able to portray themselves as normal is if he never appears on the show, because he can just slither into anyone's room and you go, that guy is one of the most disturbed people and probably a school shooter in another life.
She's been doing this for a decade. She was press secretary for Steve Daines, spokesman for Martha McSally, deputy press secretary at the Homeland Security during Christian Nielsen's tenure. Like, she's been in a spokesperson for a decade, and she's still very bad at delivering lines.
Do we have more of this?
None of the bullshit. With people from across the spectrum, whether that be politicians, business leaders, celebrities, musicians, artists, scientists, you name it, we're going to have it. Because this is life about women, for women, with men too, talking about what matters to women. And that isn't just what everyone considers a woman's issue. Because what's a woman's issue? I have yet to find out.
Oh, so it's going to be about trans people.
Fighting with yourself.
Yeah.
I think.
Don't speak for me and my gender. Go on.
I think she has a good idea for a conceit for a podcast, because like what I'm getting from this is that like every episode, her and her guests like pop to Ambien and then they have a conversation and see who's the last one to be awake. And so like as you go progressively through the episode, like they just get drowsier and drowsier until like it's just like they both succumb to sleep. And then like the rest of just like uninterrupted two people sleeping on set for like 4 or 5 hours. People are into that right now. So I think it's a smart move. They don't have that yet.
I love how she was able to get like obviously because mainstream media and corporate media fawns over anything even the lowest of low right-wing influencer does. Like she's got this picked up by all the major Politico outlets. Axios is wrote a whole piece on it and who she's interviewed so far and all the photos of her interviews, of course, provided to them by Katie Miller herself, and she's getting all that sweet SEO
along
juice
with the
out
check,
of this, I'm
probably.
sure. Yeah, according to what she told Axios, she's already interviewed J.D. Vance, Sage Steele, who apparently is some like conservative influencer, and Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, wow.
Talk about women's issues, and by
Mike Tyson loves money. Mike Tyson loves money, so like it's.
Mike Tyson knows how to create issues for women. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a safe space for women. Anyway, here's our guest, Mike Tyson.
All right. Well. Yeah, allegations of spousal abuse. Just wanted to double check that I was remembering that correctly. Anyway,
it's crazy she has like what was the
he went to jail for rape, right? Okay, forgot it. All right, thank you.
Pretty clear. 112 subscribers. Let's go give that a sub. Also, I thumbed it down. So, but it's amazing to get an entire write-up from Axios by Mike Allen himself, like the founder of Axios. Like our media is so insane.
I know.
Like, why on earth is this newsworthy that this idiot 33-year-old who just happens to be married to a like Gestapo, like Himmler of our country, does a podcast and you need to do advance publicity for it?
Oh, the most interesting thing, and I forgot to mention in this Axios piece, is that she left her job with Elon Musk to go do this podcast. I'm sorry, it's not like there's like money behind this. Just look at the production value of her stuttering over her words, and they didn't say, "Hey, maybe we should do a retake." So I'm wondering what is the real reason behind her leaving Musk? It certainly isn't to do a podcast.
You're right.
Well, I mean, to your point, why the write-up, we have to understand like the redemptive quality of like white women and like nuclear families when it comes to our political system, and how oftentimes it's part of like laundering the image of people who are like, socially deleterious, and oftentimes are enacting violence on populations through like structural or systemic or, business means. It's supposed to redeem them that they have like a wife and kid at home who like supposedly love them and that they treat well. And so like putting that forward is supposed to, for a lot of people, it provides that cover for a lot of people who are doing negative things like publicly. They go like, oh, well, yeah, like Stephen Miller might be a Nazi, but he has a wife at home and children who like love him. And so we can't say if he's a bad person or a good person. And you see that all over the place. You see it with Joe Biden and his kids. You see that with, not Elon Musk, obviously, but it becomes
but he
like this,
tries
like,
it.
Yeah, it becomes part of like the patriarchy, like referencing these like the virginal wife or the virginal like white woman at home with your like family who like, obviously not at the same time, but like who provides like the redemptive quality that you need to like, not be able to say who's good or bad at the political level.
Yeah. I didn't even see this map, but it says that she's trying to be like, call her daddy. There you go. There's no conservative answer to call her daddy, which is like a centrist pop culture show that Kamala appeared on one time. There is a conservative answer to call her daddy. It's Joe Rogan, Theo Vaughn, Andrew Schultz. All of those guys had laundered Trump and conservative ideas. Yeah.
There's no need to have a conservative answer to call her daddy anyway, though. It's not a political podcast.
No,
it's not.
They're just mad she had Kamala on once, but they don't give a crap that Joe Rogan was like, completely for Trump the whole time, had him on, did a softball interview. It's so silly. They act like they don't have completely asymmetrical like money on their side and resources on their side, constantly the victims.
I mean, the thing is, it's because the organically cool stuff, like the organically cool things out there, still aren't conservative and never will be.
Yeah.
Like they could push their media all they want, and every now and then, yes, someone from like somewhere else becomes a conservative, like Joe Rogan or whatever, but they will never be able to take control of what they actually want to take control of. And that's what's media, whether it be film, TV shows, podcasts, whatever, they just organically become big and cool because they don't have the creative juice to pull it off. It's inherently anti-conservative. Just like all you see, everything they put out, they always got to claim it's the new punk rock. These people who never even listened to punk rock are proclaiming that they've created the new punk rock. It's because they want to be DIY cool so badly, and they never will be, because that whole ethos is completely against everything they stand for, and it'll never come from that.
Hey folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.